Look very close up there.
So we're on day 5 of the kids and I being on complete isolation. Adam has had to work every day, but he gets home and I make him shower. So we were feeling cooped up in our house, so we headed to Binder Park here in Jefferson City. It's got a big lake. I guess it's more Binder Lake.
It's still a state park, isn't it?
State park, yeah. No?
Is it?
State? We don't know where we're going.
Might not be. It's a park.
We're going to Binder. That's what we call it. It's got some really nice just woods walking trails, nothing paved. Actually, I think they're bike trails. Hoping not to meet many people and just throw a frisbee around, run around in a field.
We are feeling isolated in our isolation, so we're going to be isolated outside for a while.
God's creation can just change an attitude and your mood, just getting out in nature and seeing what God's created for us and just experiencing it with the kids, having them run around. It's just food for my soul.
Here's the thing. I totally acknowledge that we are not necessarily part of the RV full-time community yet. We're not on the road. In fact, the park that we're at right now is in our backyard. It took us 10 minutes to get here, you know? But I guess I wanted to make a short little episode here and more just try to connect. I wanted to let everybody know that even though we're not on the road with you, I've already talked to several people in the community and I already feel a connection there. And I want to continue that. Because our ministry is you. We're wanting to connect with you. We're wanting to meet you. And unfortunately, everything that's going on might delay that, but it also may not. It may make it happen faster. We just don't know. And I think it is the fear of unknown is what could cause us to get paralyzed, if you will. And that's not helpful either, you know. It's said that man can live only about 2 weeks without food, about 3 days without water, about 8 seconds without air, but only 2 seconds without hope. And that's what I want to speak to today in this short little video here. I want to speak to hope. In Mark chapter 5, there is a story that I want to read. And this story is about a woman that had to deal with a disease. And she didn't have to deal with it for just a few days. She didn't have to deal with it even for a few weeks, necessarily. But actually it says here that she had to deal with it for 12 years. 12 years dealing with the disease here. So in Mark chapter 5, starting in verse 25, I want to read this real quick. And there was a woman who had had a discharge of blood for 12 years. Crazy! And who had suffered much under many physicians, and had spent all that she had, and was no better, but rather grew worse. She had no signs, no physical signs of getting better. She went to what would be considered the experts at the time, right? Physicians, everything. And she wasn't getting better. She was actually getting worse as time went on, right? But let's keep reading, though. She had heard the reports about Jesus and came up behind him in the crowd and touched his garment. In a crowd, this woman had heard about what Jesus was doing. And in the midst of all these people, she strived and she struggled and everything just to get to him. For she said, "If I touch even his garment, I will be made well." You see, defeat is not being isolated from one another. Defeat is not being able to go out to lunch. Defeat is whenever we stop having hope. See, this woman in Mark chapter 5 never gave up hope. Even after 12 years, she never gave up hope. And that's what forced her. That's what compelled her, that in the midst of this giant crowd, to seek out Jesus. Because she didn't give up hope. She still believed that there was hope that she could be healed. And she went for it. So see, even after all that, she wasn't defeated because she maintained her hope. So that's what I want to encourage everybody with. Like I said, I know we're not on the road with you. I know we're not in the midst of all of this with you in that way. But we are still one body. We're still one body. And we're going to suffer the way we suffer. You're going to suffer the way we suffer. Or suffer the same way you suffer, But we're in this together still. And I just want to encourage everybody, don't give up hope. Don't give up hope. Because that's when defeat happens. Not whenever you grieve or you get sad or when things seem dire. Even when things get worse. The point is to not give up hope.
As a kid, we definitely want to do it on one of the trails.
Hello! We're home from our walk at the park in nature, God's creation, on this beautiful sunny day that by the time we got back to the truck, it wasn't quite as sunny.
It's actually starting to cloud up a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah. But the temperature was not bad. It started out being kind of chilly, but it warmed up nice. Yep. So gave us a nice escape for a while.
It did.
And it was nice.
It was.
So,
got out of the house.
Yeah, got out of the house. Needed that. It's been a rough week.
Been a crazy week.
Absolutely.
Hi, Mom, Dad.
Oh, she had good timing. I was going to show you Jacob dumping the bubbles.
Yeah, so little secret. This is the fourth attempt to do this little clip. We have a bubble mess at our feet and a 1-year-old that's about to fall off of a balcony.
He's not going to fall.
Yeah, it's always possible. I'm the worrier.
He's the worrier.
I'm the worrier.
And then we've got our JoJo. Say hi.
Okay. Well, we wanted to just kind of end this little episode. We still in what we consider our pre-launch season, and this is season on YouTube, but it's also just kind of season of life. We're considering this our pre-launch. We're still trying to get the house together. We're still trying to. We bought the truck. Hi, Isaac. We bought the truck.
Find it in there.
We'll be right there.
He's trying to find another camera. But we bought the truck. There's things moving, right? But then this week we had some disappointing news come about, and but then also just everything else that's happened this week has been kind of really crazy too. So, but I guess we wanted to make this quick little episode to kind of say we're not sure exactly how this is going to affect us.
What's this?
the virus. The virus. Just everything that the COVID-19 situation. We're just not sure how it's going to affect us personally. We know how it's going to affect us as a people, if you want to think of it that way. Just it's going to affect everybody. Even if you don't ever get sick, it's going to affect you.
Oh yeah.
You know, so
you're getting told to stay home.
Yeah.
Can't leave.
It's already affected you, right? Let's be honest. It's already affected you.
Oh yeah.
But as far as the Abundant Journey stuff, honestly, we're just not sure. We've had some blessings this week that has made it seem more like, well, maybe it'll happen sooner than we thought. We just don't know. And I kind of mentioned that earlier.
God knew this was coming, and He still called us to it when He did. So
yes, He did. So, but we wanted to make, like I said, a quick little video here to say,
say hi.
Hi. Hi.
Tell everybody that we're thinking of them, and we want them to stay safe.
Isaac here.
Hold it up further.
Here.
Now I can see.
There we go. Okay.
Missing one, but this is most of the crew.
Yeah. All right. So, like I said, we want to make this quick little video, more of an update, but we also wanted to say that we're thinking about all the people that we can't wait to meet, but are really struggling right now because we know, there's park problems, everything like that. So what do we want to say, Isaac? We're wanting to say we're thinking of you,
Mommy,
right?
Isaac.
Tell them.
We're thinking of you.
We're praying for you.
We're praying for you.
And we want you to stay safe.
And hopeful.
And hopeful.
Safe and hopeful.
Safe and hopeful.
God is good.
God is good.
Hannah, can you say God is good?
God is good.
Say, hopefully we'll see you sometime soon.
Hopefully we'll see you sometime soon. Hope we see you sometime.
Say
Bye.
Bye.